Hey everybody, Big Jim Country Boy here. Check out my new t-shirt. Displays my big giant hot dog I cooked over a campfire. Isn't that beautiful? I got a bunch of other shirts you can check out. Coffee mugs and sweatshirts, hoodies and everything. I'll leave a link down in the description to the merch store. Until next time, Big Jim Country Boy over and out. Big Jim Country Boy here. We're down at Hillbilly's farm. We got to move this and this and this out here in all the snow and freezing rain and hook up to that because we're taking a bull to the butcher.
Do you think we should bridge that across right there or leave it where it's at?
No, we're gonna use these two gates and that one and put it right on the corner and kiss them in.
That's what I was saying, like take this one, right?
You want to throw a bale of hay in there first? Or you got something in there? You want to put hay in there to keep calm for the ride first or no? Can you throw it in from up in the front once he's in there? I'm just asking. I don't want to see you have to go in there with him to put hay in. First time we use this trailer. Throw them all in there, more the merrier. We'll order more summer bologna. Going easier than I thought it was gonna, Mark. You gotta get behind him there with Don if you can, Jim. Careful. Careful, that one ain't fastened, Mark. You might go on your head.
All right. When you keep moving down, he refuses to go forward. Come on. Push her. Yeah, up here. Come on. And we'll push him by himself. Great. Right up, Mark. Come on. Get up. Yeah. Come on.
Jim, you got to be behind Mark or Don. You can't make a wall like that.
Nope. I'll get her out of here. All right, let me.
He's right behind you. Wait, he's right behind you. Jim, send him in there with her. Maybe she'll come out.
She's gonna go out
There you go. I saw that.
I'll fix you. Oh, Sabatucci, eh? Give me my stool! Oh.
I couldn't film it because I had to get in there and help him get him in there. But we got him in the trailer about 15 minutes later. We're getting ready to head out.
You got that door loose once.
There he is. Big boy.
Hey, and I knew you made it.
This is pissed.
I want to make your.
Here's some other customers' food.
Yeah, this is my freezer. You do. Oh, sorry. Somebody's, if you don't mind, somebody's in there.
That's fine.
Get some for supper.
So now I'll be getting like 15 of these boxes back, huh?
Yeah.
Probably,
Where
Probably close to about what's in this freezer. Maybe a less.
Probably not quite that much. But if you do a whole beef, we'll probably get close to, they're not all full either.
Yeah, no, maybe about half or a little bit more, I'm guessing, counting about 15 boxes each. But we'll see when we'll get it.
Provide some of the smoke, but we
Okay.
also have,
Smoke inside here.
yeah, well, a wood chip pan inside as well. Firewood in the back and wood chips.
Cool. And now there's nothing in there now. It's
Yeah, I
smoking,
just had it running.
right? And we're out here with another bull today. Getting hillbillies done. Change them from one trailer to the other here at the butcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you need something?
Yeah, I can't.
You need help in there or what?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Can I go up?
Now hold on. Let me get out of here.
Now he can get up. Back up! Back up! Ah! Come on.
Is he up yet, Jim?
Yeah, you stand it up, you won't turn around.
Will that other piece come out? Can you just pick that up? Yeah. Yeah, I know last time I did over the phone with you.
Yeah, and I hate doing that because I can't hear for shit.
Right. Go on. Broke my glasses.
Smells good in
No,
here.
That's what everybody says. I always question, what's it smell like? when you
It
say
smells like
good?
jerky.
Smells smoke.
Yeah, it smells like jerky.
Smokehouse, okay.
Now he says he makes ring bologna.
Okay.
How much extra a pound is the processing for ring bologna? You
How
charge-
much extra?
Well,
I mean, when I make it for people with deer, I get $3.50 a pound.
yeah.
So
With the steer, that's why I didn't know.
if you know, I'd have to get the same $3.50 a pound for the bologna, and that's the weight after it's smoked.
Right, right.
Ribeyes are up top, right next to your thumb. The Delmonico's, you mark rib, that'd be the ribs.
Yeah, short ribs, roast, 2 pounds. Soup meat, yes. I like my soup meat. 2 pounds. Cube, I guess 2 pound packs. The heart, the liver, yeah, the tail, and the tongue. I guess, yeah. That works.
Soup bones?
Yes. Oh, okay, I missed one.
Steaks. How thick?
Like 1 inch is
1
fine.
inch, okay. And 2 per pack for the smaller ones, 1 for the bigger ones, or?
Yeah.
It was top round, London broils, roast.
Roast. Give me roast. I like them too. My wife puts them in the crock pot.
Yep.
And she cooks them all day. You know, throw a little seasoning and stuff. You get home, dinner's done.
Well, my daughter did that with an eye of the round one day. And that is like rubber. I said, eye of the round, you got to let it in there for about 12 hours.
You got to
So
cook
then it
them
falls
slow.
apart,
Yeah.
Well, she puts it in at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, when you come
And
home
then
at night, you got dinner.
at 6 o'clock at night when we go to eat, and it falls off
I
the
do
bone,
beef brisket
you know.
like that in the oven. I cook it slow.
Yeah.
On a duck rack so the fat drains. You get done, you trim the fat and cut it up. You swear you're eating prime rib. It comes out nice, tender, and juicy
It comes
that
out
way.
nice and tender, but I like brisket. I like short ribs.
Yeah, I like the brisket. I like the short ribs. Yeah, she puts them in the oven.
I got so many people I slaughtered for that they had me just grind all that up into hamburgers. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I
No,
heard
it-
people
it's-
doing it. I had a butcher ask me, "Oh, will you make hamburger with that?" I said, "No."
Yeah, no, she puts them in, barbecues them, lets them. She puts them in the ribs in the crock pot too,
See, the
and lets
ribs,
them
the
cook
short
all
ribs, I
day.
throw them in the oven at 250 for 6 hours. A little salt and pepper on it, and my God, they come out good.
Yeah, no, but she even does it that way when she's running short, because she works too. You know,
You can't really see much in there.
Whole room, huh? That's pretty cool. That's what I need at home.
Yeah, people think it's big. I tell you what, that thing is.
Well, for home use, it's for home use it is.
My dad, they built that smokehouse and they never used it. It sat here until 10 years ago and I started using it. All my dad used that for was to smoke dog bones.
Huh?
And I use it constantly.
Can we
Yeah, I
see the
use
cooler
this-
too, or you mind?
Oh, this is a freezer.
Well, yeah, that's
this-
meant to freeze it.
ain't nothing in there. Yeah, no, I got some more.
This is the kill room,
Oh, you do some
the hoists.
Now, who's that?
There's all somebody's beef, one animal.
That's the Highland girl?
Okay, we're back here at the butcher today. This is the liver, the heart, and the tongue. We don't eat it, but it's good to cook for the doggy. And then we have all kinds of steak everywhere. Burger, bologna, and we'll show you more of this, ring bologna. We'll show you more of this when we get it into the house and put it in the freezer. Cut you back then. Okay, so we got back to the house. This is one freezer. And this is all 2-pound packs of hamburger. Grass-fed, pasture-raised beef. And then these are all snack sticks in there with the hamburger. And then underneath of here, I have another box of meat over here. It's full of steaks and a bunch of roasts under this one. Okay, in this freezer we got a bunch of this ring bologna. We got like a total of 30 pounds of ring bologna. We got a bunch of roasts in here. And then there's a box under here, and under there, there's a bunch of steaks. And then we got hamburger patties, 4 in a package. And then there's a bunch of them. 7 pounds of patties we got hamburger. And then we got 30 pounds of this beef sausage. Here's like, this is a pack of T-bone steaks. We got a bunch of steaks like this in here. Take a pack of them out for dinner. So I essentially filled these 2 freezers so far. So we have this other freezer, and down here This is all Lebanon bologna packages. And then this is true Lebanon bologna. This is made by Amishmen in. And then that's 48 packages, 1 pound packages like that we got of grass-fed meat, pasture-raised beef into the bologna. And then here's some frozen vegetables and butter and stuff like that we keep in here. Some fish, hot dogs, pack of scrapple. And then we also got 4 of these big tomahawk chops. And we'll make another couple videos out of them. We'll cook them a couple different ways later on in the barbecue when the weather gets better. Okay, y'all. This ain't where I got my beef, but we're on the internet here. And we're going to do a price comparison here. So, here we have ground beef. And I've got approximately, without counting it, we're going to say a little on the low side. We're going to say 50 pounds. We're going to times that by that price there on the left. It says 8.99 a pound. Oh, that ain't right. 50 pounds times 8.99 equals basically 450. And then steak in general, we've gotten 200 pounds. And we're going to times that by this price over here, because we got a lot of that T-bone porterhouse steak, tomahawk chops, rib steaks, and as you see over here at the Monaco, which is pretty much a rib steak, is all $18.99 a pound. So we're going to times our 200 pounds of steak times 18. Oops. 18.99. Oh, decimal point didn't work again. Okay. That's 3,789 plus the ground hamburger. Okay. And we'll add them two together. So it's going to be plus we'll just round it up to 450 equals. Okay. Then we had another 7 pounds of hamburger patties. Let's go see what they charge for them. Okay. $11.99. Now we got 7 pounds of them. So we'll clear this calculator. And 7 times I forgot what they were. $10.99. Equals $76.93. So we'll add that to our other total. Plus 77, we'll round it up 30 cents, equals 43.25. Okay. Now we'll go through here and then sausage is $11 a pound. So we'll pull up the old calculator again. And then we'll hit clear. And we'll do 11 times our 30 pounds is $330 for sausage. So we'll bring up our total again and go plus $330 for sausage. Brings our total to $46.65. Okay, so we got beef sirloin steak. So we'll bring up our calculators. And then we're going to do our 30 pounds of sirloin times our price here, $13.99. Is $419.70. So we'll round down this time to be fair. Plus 419 brings our total so far to $5,074. Okay. We'll go back into the mix here. We have short ribs for $10.99 a pound, which we did get approximately 5 pounds. So 5 pounds times 11.99 equals $60. So we'll go back to our big total and add 60 equals $531.34 so far. So anyway, we also got the beef heart. And we got beef liver. We got beef tongue. Okay. And there's your average. 11 or 1.1 pounds of liver. We got more than that. We got like 2 by looking at it. And the tongue's about 2 pounds. And then about 3 pounds of the heart. Now, I don't eat this. I'll cook it for the dog. But if we estimate this here quick of 14 and 10 is 24, and then another 20 for the tongue is $44, and then we can add that into our total here, plus 44 equals, and then we'll go through the list here. We got about 20 pounds of rump roast at $7.20 a pound. So 20 pounds times, make it 7, is another 140 plus 140 equals 53.18. And then we'll scroll here. We got about 10 pounds of round roast at $7.20 a pound. So that's going to be plus $70. And then round roast, we got about 10 pounds of that at least. That's going to be another $70. And then rump roast, I believe we did. Rib roast is $15.20. Okay. So that's another $150 for 10 pounds of that, I believe. And the tomahawk steaks, they charge $99 each. So that's plus $400. Brings us up to $58.24 so far. I don't believe they sell ring bologna or Lebanon bologna. So I'm going to be fair and say it's worth the price of smoked sausage, because the meat's processed, ground, seasoned, and smoked, encased in casings pretty much the same way. It's just a different recipe. So it's $12 a pound. Okay. So if we use the calculator here and we got 30 pounds of ring bologna. Okay. Times $12 a pound equals 360. So we'll add that 360 to our running total. And then we got a total of 40 pounds of Lebanon bologna times $12 a pound is another 480. And then we'll add that over here plus 480 equals. All right. That's a grand total so far, if I didn't forget anything, of $6,664. Okay. For grass-fed beef. Pasture-raised, grass-fed. Never had corn, never had soybean or anything. Now, we're comparing this to a website where you can order this stuff, and it's supposedly similar quality, and that's what it's raised. But I disagree, because if that is a real picture of one of their steaks, that is not true grass-fed beef or pasture-raised, because that type of meat does not have white fat on it. This white fat comes from soybeans and corn being fed to an animal. Okay, this should have a yellowish tinge to it if that was true grass-fed, grain-free beef like I purchased. And if you look at my steaks, they don't have this substantial thickness of fat on it. And they don't end up with marbling like that through the meat with white flakes of fat. Okay, it just is, it isn't there. And the reason is the fat is equally ratioed, actually has a little bit higher omega-3 than omega-6 fatty acids, is why it's healthy for you. This has all omega-6, very little omega-3 fatty acids, and hardly any D3 and stuff that you don't get from the pasture with the grass. So we didn't consider any shipping or anything like that, but let's get into what I paid for my beef that I believe is better quality. I mean, this animal I have came from Hillbilly's Farm, which you see in my other videos if you follow along and you're subscribed. If not, you need to get on board and start subscribing. If you follow along and subscribed, you know what I'm talking about with Hillbilly's Farm and the animals. And if not, you need to get on board and subscribe. But here's the grass-fed beef stuff that I can compare it to, that I have access to. Now, some places charge as much as $23 a pound on average for grass-fed beef also. So, real quick here, if we pull up another calculator, I got 575 pounds of beef back from the butcher from roughly an 1,100 pound animal. So if we took that 575 pounds and times it by $22 a pound, which is the average for true grass-fed, pasture-raised beef. Now, some can be higher. This is a good mid-range price. I mean, I've seen places, if you buy a pound of grass-fed, pasture-raised ground beef, just 1 pound of ground beef is $22. Now, you're not talking porterhouse or sirloin steak or T-bone steak or flat iron steaks or any of this other stuff we got. Prime rib steaks, tomahawk steaks, and all that. So just going by an average of 22 pounds, that brings the prices of meat that I showed you in my freezers to $12,650. Now, let's get down to what I paid. Okay, here's what I paid. For starters, as you see in some of my videos here, I helped Hillbilly. I go out and I raked hay and I baled hay and we stacked hay, my son and I, and helped Hillbilly out do some hay and stuff for a couple of years. And we were easy on him. We didn't whack him real hard for money, but it all adds up. Like, I might have earned 20 bucks for the day riding around raking hay like this for him. Why, you know, he's also a commercial truck driver like I used to be, and he don't have all the time, and it's got to be done when the weather's permitting. So it works out good for Hillbilly, and it works out good for us. So we figure we worked off $1,500 out here over a couple of years, just in our spare time, having fun working on Hillbilly's farm. Okay, wasn't a whole lot. So in one of my other videos, you see me putting the sides on my pickup truck here. Okay, well, we removed those sides and we're taking that plastic bed liner out and we're taking these tires off this truck. But essentially, we gave Hillbilly this truck in exchange for the last $450 we owed for the steer, and he paid the $500 butchering fee, and then I had to pay $160 cash out of my pocket for the extras, the sausage, the hamburger patties, and the bolognas and stuff to be made. And I valued that truck at $1,000. So here's our totals. Mine come out that I paid with $1,000 we estimate for the pickup truck we gave Hillbilly, and another $1,500 in the working, and $200 out of my pocket, and it was $2,700 divided by 575 pounds comes out to $469 a pound is what I paid. Then here was our other estimate we did. At an average of $22 a pound, it would have cost us $12,650. And then here's the other itemized bill that we did estimate, which was $6,664 divided by 575 pounds, brings it to $11.58 a pound. But this is what we paid, $469 a pound. Coincidentally, that's what my local supermarket, where we buy some things at, gets for that ugly, disgusting, cheap pink hamburger that matches the color of the pink foam trays that they put it on and plastic wrap it. They get $4.69 a pound now. So y'all, everybody would like to be self-sufficient, but we all can't do it. But there's other ways around it. Support your local farmers and get a better quality of food. Like, know where your stuff comes from. Now, if I don't want to get one, or I can't get one from Hillbilly, I can go to this butcher out here, this Amish butcher I know, and he knows local farmers where I can buy an animal for the same price. I can reduplicate this for cash for no more than $3,000. I can duplicate this again, you know, but I can do this all day long. $4.69 a pound. And you saw the food that I got, and I know where it comes from. So you guys need to get out there. Don't depend on these supermarkets. Keep prepping. This is how you do your preps. We'd all like to be self-sufficient all the time, but we all can't be. We all can't afford farms, you know. I got a small place. You all seen that in all my gardening videos and everything. But you go through here and look, and you see what's going on. You guys, you know, if you didn't see all my other videos about prepping and whatnot and stuff, you need to go check these things out and keep going. You know, I hope this helps somebody. You're interested on how to get good beef at a good price and stuff, and that's how we did it. I'd like to invite you all to go to my Facebook page and like it, or send a friend request. It's Big Jim Country Boy Live, and then there's all keep people posted. And then we also have another Facebook. Here's our other Facebook page. It's Big Jim Country Boy on YouTube. And then you can scroll in here and see what we've been up to. Similar videos and stuff. Here's some important links I thought to share with you guys, which you can find on my Facebook page, Big Jim Country Boy Live. And this is a link. You just click on it. And one of the things this does is you can search weather and history, which has been documented and recorded. Okay, this isn't if, what, wish, or I thought, or no, this is what happened here. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to be a fear monger. I'm trying to help you, and I'm trying to warn you here. And just real quick, if we scroll down here, you see the years on the side here. Okay. Let's just go back roughly a couple hundred years here. Now, this mini ice age that happened the last time in adult minimum was approximately 1810 to 1813, but here's 1812, and you can go to the website, to Facebook, and like us if you would, or friend us. We'd be glad to have you and share things like this with you. But if you look here, I don't know, I'm videoing it off of a big screen TV that my computer's hooked to, but if we look here, I'm going to read this line here at the top. Spring and summer of 1812 were notably cold. Both seasons whole mean was around 1.5 degrees Celsius, with March, April, June, July, and August having anomalies in excess of minus 1 degree Celsius. April 1812 was unusually cold, with a value of 5.5 degrees Celsius, minus 2.4 degrees Celsius. And then if we go on here and read, it was the coldest spring since 1799 on recorded documentation. And it goes on here to read that the high temperature for June, July, and August was 23 degrees Fahrenheit was the high in June, July, and August in what we would call the northeast or the eastern seaboard of the United States. So you guys can look all this stuff up here and go to my Facebook page, and there's a link where you can search for weather and history. And I searched from 1800 to 1849. And then you can read all about this. It's happened before. It's in the Bible. And it's been happening every couple hundred years in recorded history. This is why we always had the rise and fall of the Chinese dynasties and everything. Because when these hard times would hit with these mini ice ages, they couldn't feed their people. So they would revolt against the government. So this is why China now is buying up the world's food supply and stocking up. And then, like I said, here's a really good another informational video. There's a link to it on my Facebook page to another YouTuber, a couple of them actually. And it goes on to explain all this stuff. And in this video, they talk about a report that NASA put out about what's going to be happening with our solar, grand solar minimum that we're in. And then pretty much hell's going to freeze over when we hit a solar minimum, which is an 11-year cycle, inside of a couple 100-year cycle, which is the grand solar minimum. So y'all need to keep prepping. Until next time, as always, like, subscribe, share on social media. All that stuff helps us keep bringing you great content like this video. I want you all to go to my Facebook page here, Big Jim Country Boy Live and Big Jim Country Boy on YouTube, and hit follow and stay in touch. And we also, if you guys are into these Facebook groups and stuff, we put some posts and information on this one. I'd like you all to go and request to join the group, and I'll let you in. And you can share your knowledge and prepping skills with us too. It's all things homesteading and prepping, living the good life. And that's a Facebook group that we would welcome you to join. So far we got 715 fellow preppers and homesteaders sharing information with each other in a network. So, Big Jim Country Boy over and out. Let's see what's going on in this thing. For all you naysayers, this wood stove's been burning now for 6 hours since I put wood in it. Put a big chunk like that in there just to go for reference. Put my size 11 foot next to it, and it's just as high. It's about a foot across top to bottom and about 8 inches the other way. You get a nice bed of hot coals and you stack a couple of them in there. Close the door. Close this side door up for the ventilation. Close the damper I installed. Little bowl of water I keep here. I got to refill it. It's empty. Put some moisture back in the air. That's the way we do it here. Free heat, a little bit of work and exercise. It's cheaper than going to the gym.